Hey folks, this is the first episode of this old pin, or whatever I decide to call it, I guess. The pinball machine I'm going to be trying to repair is a 1966 Hotline made by Williams. I picked it up for $100 and it's in pretty bad shape. When you turn it on, it turns on, but when you hit the start button, you can see here that it's stuck on 60 points. So what I'm going to do is turn it on. And the switch, somebody moved the switch from the bottom of the cabinet to... So the switch is just kind of sitting, you can't see that, but the switch is just kind of sitting down there on the floor. So whenever you hit start, it doesn't kick the ball out. It just continues to run the scoring motor. So what I'm going to do is open it up and see what we got. Okay, I've got the play field in the service position, and this is the scoring motor, and you can see all the scoring reels there, and those are kind of like a very simple computer, just using switches and a plastic disc there that has notches in it. So normally that's going to just turn until everything in the startup sequence is complete, and then it should stop. But if we hit start, see it continues to turn. I'm trying to reset all of these switches. That's it. That's all it'll do. So I'm going to go and I managed to find the schematic for this whole thing. So I'm going to look at the scoring motor and see where all the switches are that go to that, see if we can figure out what's going on. I've made a few discoveries down here in the bottom, a couple of relays. First of all, on the lock relay, when you turn the machine on, in other words, as soon as you hit apply power, that should lock. So that should pull this way. And that coil is not even connected. So therefore, that's the first thing that's wrong. But now if I manually push that over, let's see if I can set this phone somewhere. Yeah, I can do it like this. There we go. So if I manually push this over like that, and then hit the button, that's okay. It's not doing a complete reset, but it's still trying to reset the score reels. So I look back here on the score reels, and I've taken a few of them out, and it's a mess too. So what we got going on back here, first of all, this coil, I don't know if you can see down in there, but it is cooked. And it looks like somebody had undone it because obviously it's shorted and it was probably blowing fuses, I have to assume. So that's the first part. So this, and also somebody removed some wires from down here on the zero switch, which that should keep the motor running as well. But since it's removed, it's right here. You can see where they've kind of taken that off at the end there. I would expect that motor to stop running. I would expect it to think that it's reset to zero, but it's not. And all the others appear to be okay. That one is in the zero position, and down there the switch is open. I looked at it. That switch is open the way it's supposed to be. And the other two are set for zero. I haven't actually looked at the switches, but here we go. Yeah, I can look, and all the switches over there appear to be open. So the mystery has not been solved yet. I don't know why the score reel motor continues, or the main motor that drives all those discs still continues to turn. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'll keep digging. And I think I've managed to find the culprit. It's one of the other switches that was in the 1-point drum, which was right there. You can see the 1-point drum there, which I pulled the coil off of it. But when it was in the 0 position, there's a switch that comes out. See if I can show you here. There's a switch that moves. Where's that switch? Oh, it's right there. So if you'll notice, when it gets to, all right, it goes up and then it goes down. When it goes down, it opens these switches right here. And this switch throws the reset, the score reset relay, which is kind of back there, you can see it. And that score reset relay throws, there's a switch down here that it was holding open, I believe. It was the main master reset relay. You can see it right down in there. So that was staying open, or actually keeping a switch closed on the motor. And that's why the motor kept running. So now that I had to order a few coils, and those coils, I had a few burn up coils. So now it should do a full reset. Boom. So at that point, we got flippers. I'm going to assume, that's a little weak. I'm going to assume that when I drop a ball in this machine and drop the play field down, that it actually kicks the ball out. And then I'll have to kind of wait until I get some parts in to do any more. But I think we've actually got it up and running now to where it'll reset. Got the play field in place, and the ball's in the out hole. As soon as I turned it on, I guess it's ready to go. So I'm gonna have to figure out, saying the second ball's in play, third ball's in play. Yeah, something scored there. All right, went to ball 4. I got 100 points. And this should take us to ball 5. Yeah, there's a problem with the ball count unit for sure. Ball count unit is not working. That should take us to ball 5. Yeah, it took us past ball 5, I believe. But we went back to ball 2. Yeah, we got some problems. I still got a lot of figuring out to do here, because the game should end. It shouldn't just start a game. When a ball goes in here, it shouldn't start a game. But it is. It automatically starts the game as soon, and then the ball count still at 2. Woo! Man, I've got a lot of work to do.